Welcome back to the Passport Pals podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Olivia.
And we're
the Passport Pals.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Whoop, whoop.
I want to take back what I said about last episode.
What?
The Mickey's Halloween party is in fact not sold out.
So go book it.
So please go book it.
Maybe
I apologize
we'll book it.
to everyone who was disheartened by my information or lack thereof. Yeah, it's not sold out. But anyways, it's Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Fun Friday.
How was your week?
Another long, dark, and stormy week.
Yeah.
What about you?
I was gonna say, like, you probably noticed we're wearing the same clothes if you're watching us.
Oh. That's funny.
Probably lets people know that we're recording this on the same day.
That's hysterical.
So if you watch us, you've probably noticed that every time we record the same.
So we're big fat liars.
We're not liars. It's just that we've like, it's like we're like, what's the word? Predicting our future.
Yeah,
like,
we're
how
just
did our week
anticipating what our week looks like.
Yeah.
And how we would react to it.
How did your week?
So liars.
We're not liars.
So how's your evening?
It's going swell. I've had the giggles all night.
Yes.
But I'm excited for the week ahead. It's going to be another busy one, though, I fear.
Yeah.
We're both going to be pretty busy.
Always.
Yeah, literally, what's new?
But today we are talking about Holland America, my cruise on the Holland America Eurodam. We're going to be recapping that. So should we get right into it?
Let's do it.
So again, if you didn't listen or watch our last episode, go back and do that. But we talked about everything you need to know about the Holland America Eurodam. I went on the Holland America Eurodam with my mom. We did a 4-night cruise from Fort Lauderdale to supposedly, I forgot this happened, we'll get into that, Nassau and Half Moon Cay, their private island.
I forgot about this.
But I didn't visit one of those destinations. We'll leave it a surprise which one I went to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Tell us a little bit about boarding. Was it like the same?
So we boarded in Fort Lauderdale. It was a very smooth process. It was quick. However, I did run into something new. Again, this is my first time on Holland America. We tried to bring wine on board. You can do so, but they charge you a fee. A corkage fee.
Oh.
I had no idea.
Even though they're not the ones corking it?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we had our bottles of wine. We're ready to go. And they were like, step over here. And they were like, yeah, if you want that to go on with you, it's like $20 a bottle. For a $5 bottle of wine. So we're like, no, we're all good.
So you just left your wine at the port?
Yeah, they said we could pick it up after. I don't think we did. But they're like, okay, it'll be here when you get home.
Wait, you didn't bring your wine?
No.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
No, but we should have after that because the price for one glass of wine, like even though you're paying $20 for a $5 bottle of wine you're bringing on, compared to the price of wine on board, still probably makes financial sense to bring your bottle, but it was just annoying and I didn't know that was a thing.
That is annoying.
That should have been my wish I had known.
I was just going to say that should have been your wish you had known.
So yeah, I always remember them after the fact, but if you're going to Holland America and want to bring your own wine, they're going to charge you for it.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. All right.
But then we made it on board.
What kind of room did you have?
We had a balcony. So we had booked an inside room. And then Holland America does this fun thing where instead of bidding for an upgrade, they just offer you the upgrade at a set price. Yeah.
So how much was it to upgrade?
Well, like 4 weeks before the cruise or 6 weeks, they were like, for $200 a person, you can upgrade to a balcony. I was like, that's just too steep.
Yeah.
But somebody on TikTok said, hey, if you're willing to risk it, the closer it gets, they'll drop that price if they still have the rooms. And that they did. We got it down to $100 a person.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, I guess we should do it.
Another wish you had known. Just hang out and wait.
Yes. Oh, my God.
It's okay. It's good info.
Yes. So Holland America, their upgrades. If you're willing to risk it, if nobody bids and they still got the rooms, they'll drop that bid price.
Yeah, just hang out and wait.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So we did have a balcony. The room was nice. It was a little small. There was a lot of storage, which maybe seems like an oxymoron, but the room itself felt kind of cramped.
Good for Alaska.
Yeah, and there was USB plugs on either side of the bed.
Nice.
So that was nice. Balcony was nice. Again, we mentioned in the last episode they do have bathtubs in the regular veranda rooms, which
Did you utilize the bathtub?
I did not.
Did your mom?
No. A waste of a bathtub.
Now, was it like a full-size bathtub? Like a person could lie in it?
I mean, it was like just a normal shower stall bathroom, like the shower tub combos, like in a regular household bathroom.
Oh, okay. So you could.
It was smaller, but you could.
Good to know.
First impressions of the ship, it was kind of old.
Yes. Kind of touched on that last episode. So what made it old though to you?
But like it was kept up. There was no wear and tear, just the design choices.
Oh.
Everything was kind of closed in, like dark and just old and frumpy.
Closed in and dark. See, when I think of that, I think of like how Virgin was. Is it like that, or you mean like?
I mean, kind of, because some of the walkways, you'd be like, oh, you got to go here, 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 and like I was saying in the last episode, the main pool was kind of like closed in. So yes and no. There was really no central gathering space on the ship.
Okay.
So it was kind of boxy. It wasn't terrible. It was just different, and it felt old. But again, it was like well kept. Just older style.
See, it's interesting that you say that, because when I think about that, that would have made me feel like I was on a yacht.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like when you're on like a yacht and it's like there's no like huge
like
spaces. It's just like you're like living on a floating house. You're like living on a yacht.
They just had the lounge.
Yeah. That would have made me feel like, ooh, luxury, yeah. I got a bathtub. I got no central gathering spaces, you know. That would have made me feel like I was living in the lap of luxury. All right, tell us more.
For lunch, we tried the dive-in, the hamburger hot dog bar on the pool deck, because the buffet was a madhouse.
Oh,
but again,
no.
that's how it always is on boarding day.
What time did you guys get there?
I feel like we got there late-ish, maybe 1-ish, because we had to drive all the way to Fort Lauderdale. But again, that's how it is on every cruise. So I was reserving judgment, but we cannot, and because the cruise serves you, you can't serve yourself. We were sometimes waiting at a stand and nobody would serve us for like 5 minutes.
Wait, but why?
I don't know.
Like nobody was there?
No, there was people there, but they just kept walking by, you know?
No, I don't know, because I feel like that's like the one job that they are required to do.
It was just boarding day craziness, I guess. So that was kind of a, but that is how it is on every cruise. But the burger was good. Now, in the buffet on Holland America, they have free hard-packed ice cream. We did enjoy that. They had a rotating daily flavor.
This is my kind of cruise.
One of the days they had a white chocolate raspberry.
That is like my favorite kind of ice cream.
It was to die for.
Wait, I'm like so
Free
jealous.
hard-packed ice cream in the buffet.
Hard-packed ice cream. Now, this is hard to find on a cruise.
For free.
Typically, you get a soft serve experience and an expensive hard-packed ice cream. I'm talking $8 a scoop, baby.
Yeah. Now, Celebrity also has it. On our Celebrity cruise, we didn't get it once, which I'm still mad about, but...
Because I was violently unaware of it.
Yeah, it was in the buffet, which we didn't really go into the buffet, but it...
You know what? I've got some plans. The next few months are really going to be time for me. Bucket list items only, I'm telling you. I'm going to be getting hard scooped ice cream 4 times a day at minimum. And we're on a Celebrity cruise for 7 weeks.
7 days. I wish.
For 7 days. Oh, yeah. And they better have white chocolate raspberry at least one of those days. Y'all are going to be sick of me.
Stay tuned.
Anyways.
But yeah, day 1, then we were hanging out in the Crow's Nest. If you listened to our last episode, again, just a really cool lounge at the front of the ship. Just cozy, makes you want to hang out. That's what they designed it for.
Let me ask you, you said that a glass of wine was a little pricey. How were the other drink prices on Holland America?
Well, comparatively to other cruise lines, the prices weren't bad. If I recall, maybe around $12.
Oh, that's not bad.
Which is kind of
better
high,
than Celebrity.
but better than Celebrity, Royal. It's about probably close to MSC pricing for drinks. So it wasn't terrible. But then we were hanging out in the crow's nest playing a game.
Exciting.
As one does in the crow's nest. And they make an announcement.
Bum, bum, bum.
We are no longer going to Half Moon Cay.
This was day 1?
Yes.
Like hours into your trip.
Hours into the trip, they make this announcement.
No way. Okay.
And this was twofold reasons I booked this cruise. Well, 3. 1, it was my mom's birthday. 2,
It was cheap.
it was cheap. Well, we're getting into a long list. We're going up to 4. 3, I'd never been on Holland America. And 4, I had never been to Half Moon Cay.
And you wanted to.
And I wanted to. So this one cruise checked off all 4 of these boxes. Hour 2 of the cruise.
One of the boxes goes unchecked. Will remain unchecked.
We are not going to Half Moon Cay.
Oh, man. Did they say why?
I think it was weather, strong winds, because it is a tender port.
Was it windy?
I mean, yeah. I think I do remember being like, we were walking through Nassau and being like, oh, yeah, I think this is why we didn't go.
Oh, okay.
So it was windy. So
you guys went early November.
Yes. So beware. They are renovating Half Moon Cay. I don't remember if they're adding a pier, but Half Moon Cay is getting a full renovation sometime in the future.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Holland America lost points for me for that. I hate a tender port.
Well, they could be changing it.
Okay.
But yeah, we were canceled, and then they added an extra day in Nassau. 2-night, overnight Nassau stay.
This is exciting, though. You love Nassau.
I do love Nassau, so I didn't mind. I was sad, but 2 days in Nassau, heck yeah.
Right. Okay.
But then, yeah, we went about our day. We sailed away on the balcony. We sat on the balcony for hours, I think. Just hanging out.
If I had a pseudo lounge share, I would have.
Yeah.
If you listened to our last episode.
You'll know what we're talking about. But then it was time for dinner. They do have my time dining on Holland America. I think it's all my time dining.
So you just show up.
You just show up whenever you want. And I kind of been looking at the nighttime activities. I was like, oh, there's kind of a lot of things going on. We have to eat early.
Real deal.
Real deal. So we ate dinner at 6 o'clock, which is not my speed.
Oh. Mind you, Josh eats dinner at like 10 p.m. every day.
Night. So yeah, we ate at 6 because I was like, there seems to be a heavy itinerary tonight.
Eating at 6 p.m. would send me into a psychosis. You made your mom do that? His mother is also like a super late eater.
Yeah.
Okay. So you ate.
So
what did you think about dinner?
Well, first off, we got a pager. I think we did have to wait a few minutes. Some nights we did have to wait a decent amount of time, like a 15 minutes.
This is interesting because I feel like older folks usually eat earlier.
Now we went, you know what? This did surprise me because we did go like around a little later some other nights, and it's like, oh, it's even busier now. So yeah, I don't know, but
interesting.
Some nights there was a wait. You grab a pager, but dinner. This was kind of surprising for me.
Tell us more.
I didn't really like the main dining room.
Oh, and I feel like Holland America gets a good rep for their...
I've heard great things about the food on Holland America.
Okay, so what did you have?
I don't know, but it was bland and kind of
What was the menu
boring.
like overall?
There was some decent variety. Like, I was excited about the choices, but unimpressed by the meal itself.
Oh.
Now, and they had good presentation too. Like, my soup came out in a little pitcher and our server poured it out table side. I was like, oh,
I literally would have felt like I was on a yacht. I would have been making it everyone's problem. I would have been, my social media would have been popping. Yeah, that would have had a little music to it. I would have been like, we're actually on an exclusive line.
I wonder if I can find the clip. If I took one, I'll put it in. But yeah, they poured it tableside my soup, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is...
I have never had my soup poured out of anything but a ladle. If my soup had come out of a
vessel,
a freaking Aladdin magical lamp looking,
and it kind of looked like that, and it was like a blue china like thing.
No
it
way,
was like really
no
cool.
way. If you had poured my soup out of fine china, I would have been. Oh yeah, I would have amped up my skills. Like I would have been like acting like I was at a cotillion.
So yeah, the dishware was nice. It was a good vibe in the dining room.
Dishware was nice. Now that does make a difference, though.
It does. But I was left wildly unimpressed by the quality and flavor of the food.
Really?
And even my mom said so too. Like we were just kind of unimpressed
really
by the main dining room, which again I've heard great things. And we enjoyed the rest of the food, like the buffet, the burger bar, the pizza.
Yeah.
It's all really good. But
main dining was bad.
Yeah, dinner we were feeling very unimpressed.
Okay.
Night one. I'd give it a solid C.
On a 5-letter grading scale?
Like I was trying to think of my rating earlier. I was thinking about this when I was preparing for the episode. I'm like, what would I give it? C seems harsh.
For the food, for the main dining room food, not the whole
C
experience.
Is average. And I would give like Royal Caribbean main dining they're a solid B. Like there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't think I've ever had any issues.
Royal Caribbean is a C for me.
Really?
Yeah.
But again, food is very subjective. Like a lot of people rave about Holland America dining room. I didn't like it. I don't mind Royal Caribbean dining room food.
See, and I don't mind
it.
MSC food, and everyone says they hate it.
Yeah. So food is very subjective.
See, this is interesting because I like bland food. You like really like salty flavored stuff, and I'm like,
yeah. So maybe you
there's
would
too many
love
flavors.
Holland America's food. But it was really bland and boring to me.
Guess I'll have to go and find out what the yacht's all about.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
So yeah, left with a C.
Bummer.
Yeah.
But we're only at what, 8 p.m.? What does the night have to hold like for you?
Well, there was showtime.
What was
in
your
the
show?
World Theater. Tonight's show was a lecture by the cruise director
About
Holland America's history.
Oh yeah, you said that.
Which I didn't really going into it. It was the description and the title of the show was very confusing. I thought we were just watching a video on the history of Holland America, but it was actually a really cool interactive presentation done by the cruise director.
Interactive. Do tell more.
Yes, like she was hosting and guiding us on this journey through the history of Holland America, and there was like cool tech. There was this like screen that like blended into like the architecture of the stage, and like she would appear in a spotlight. But yeah, it was really immersive. And the cruise director was really good. I forget her name. She was really engaging.
Very nice.
Yes. Now I didn't see her around the ship much else than that. She had to prepare for her big presentation.
These people don't care about me.
But it was interesting learning about Holland America's history, and they are the oldest cruise line in the world.
That is so cool.
So yeah.
Wow.
That was definitely some different cruise ship entertainment for the night.
Yeah.
But then after the show, we went to the casino.
How was their casino?
It was actually pretty good. They had some fun games. I did get some casino offers from them. So that's fun. Now, Holland America is owned by Carnival.
Oh.
And Carnival is known to have a lucrative casino program. So do with that information what you will.
I didn't know that.
They are, yeah. The
Drama.
Carnival Corporation owns Holland America line. But yeah, we enjoyed the casino, and then we went to the Billboard on-board dueling piano bar. So fun.
Really?
We spent all night, every night here.
Really?
It was really fun.
It became your little spot.
Mm-hmm. The two piano guys were really talented.
They call them pianists.
The piano man, as the song says. But yeah, they were good. They had a different, like each hour, they would play a different decade.
That's really cool. I like that.
And then like the last hour, they would take requests.
I like that. How many hours were they there?
They were there 7 to 10.
Man, those fingers were moving.
Yeah, they were. But a gripe. Last day of the cruise, day 4, they didn't play at all. It was their off day. But I was bummed. And especially the last night. Why couldn't their day off have been day 3?
Right.
And then go out with a bang? So that was a little mad. Because we had spent all night, every night, hanging out at the piano bar.
Yeah, and you didn't know your last time was going to be your last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That sucks.
But yeah, it was really cool in there. I had a server in there. Remember, I always wanted an espresso martini when I was in there, so he just had them come in.
Wow, very nice.
So yeah,
that's kind of nice. You were on there for a pretty short time, and they remembered that.
That is a very good point. Wow.
When they're typically used to 7-night cruises.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was fun. And then in the Rolling Stone Lounge, again, the night is just full of music. That seems to be the trend here on Holland America.
Post piano.
Well, we would bounce back and forth. So I kind of lumped all the piano. But the piano guys would be going, and then they'd have their 20-minute break before their next set. And then they're like, okay, the band's on in the Rolling Stone Lounge. So we'd bounce back and forth.
I see.
So it was kind of fun. But so the Rolling Stone Lounge, they had the ship's band playing there every night. And again, the band too had a different theme each night.
That's
so
cool.
They were really talented. Yeah, it was cool to go in there.
I like all the live music.
Hang out. Yeah, there's a lot of live music on Holland America. And again, in the couple other bars, like the Pinnacle and Ocean Bar, there was solo entertainers in there.
I like that better than... Here's my thing about cruises. Mm-hmm. I feel like sometimes cruises put a lot more of their effort and time and money into us entertaining ourselves than they do to hiring good entertainment. I don't want to listen to karaoke. I want a good quality singer that I can enjoy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Hire a good singer that I can listen to every single night if I want to. Have karaoke somewhere else if people want to entertain themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a very good point.
So.
Well, here in Holland America, we like live music.
Perfect. Good. Right up my alley.
So yeah, that was fun. And then again, we bounced back and forth between the live music, and then we probably ended the night casino, late night snack from the buffet, ice cream, pasta. They had a pasta station open late.
I've got to get on this boat. Could you imagine ending your night with hard-packed ice cream and make your own pasta?
Yeah.
And dueling pianos.
Yeah. It's pretty good stuff.
And a bath. That would be my night. That would literally, let me tell you, I didn't go on this cruise, but I'll tell you exactly what I would have done. I would have gone to dueling pianos, got myself a little martini. I would have gone all the way to the Rolling Stone, listened to some ambiance, would have gone to see a little personal singer. Then I would have been like, you want a snack? I would have gone to get white chocolate raspberry hard packed ice cream. I would have gotten myself a little create your own pasta. I would have been like, I think let's call it a night. Gone back to my room, gotten a nice warm bath, and went to bed.
That does sound like a perfect night.
We can end the episode here. That sounds like the perfect night.
Yeah.
I'm going to get emotional.
But back to the dueling piano bar for just a brief second. Again, I felt like on this Holland America cruise, again, I've never been on one, but there was a younger crowd overall than I thought there would be. Now, again, it did still skew heavily older, but there was a healthy mix of younger. But that comes into play at the piano bar because people at the last session were requesting Adele and Chapel Road, and I was living it up, and everybody was like...
Could you imagine being an older person on your 11-night stretch, and on day 3, these weirdos are like, can you play the Pink Pony Club?
Yeah, so it was kind of funny that the piano guys were eating it up, and they were like, yes, I will.
Because they're probably young, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah. So that was just kind of funny.
It is funny.
But then day 2... we were in Nassau, Bahamas already. Started our 2-day stretch.
You're 48 hours in Nassau, Bahamas.
Today, since we were staying overnight and we didn't have any limitations on time, we were going to try and do something fun. Spoiler, we didn't. But we were all morning. We didn't get off until 11, and we were going back and forth all morning what should we do? What should we do?
What did you end up doing?
Oh, this is... You are going to...
What?
Another checkbox for you.
Oh, no.
I forgot we did this. We started the morning with room service breakfast. Complimentary.
No.
Again, it was just the cold stuff. Is free. Pastries, yogurts, milk, cereal, coffee. If you want a warm breakfast, that costs more. But
they like cold breakfast.
Yeah. We had that delivered and enjoyed it on our balcony while we were deliberating what to do in Nassau.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been so nice with a pseudo lounger.
Yeah. Now, the first, it did vary. Sometimes we're like, oh, that wasn't fulfilling. So, which is odd because we're not breakfast people.
Don't you pick your own breakfast?
Yeah, but it was good in theory, and it was nice to have a little fruit and a croissant to start the day. But we did wind up wanting more. I then ran up to the coffee bar and grabbed a coffee and another pastry. But it was still a nice treat. But it did, again, leave me wanting more. I don't know. I'm giving it a big fat C. So we just ended up going to Junkanoo Beach in Nassau.
What you've done before.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed. I wish we had explored more. Either went to Cabbage Beach because it's a bit further, did something more. We were going to do a day pass somewhere, but they're just so expensive. We're like, do we want to spend that much money?
Right.
So we just ended up at Junkanoo Beach, got our $20 lounge chairs, and just hung out for a couple hours. And it was kind of cold because it was windy and whatnot.
And November.
Yeah. So, but we had a good couple of hours and then ended at the Bearded Clam, my favorite place in Nassau, Bahamas. And we actually hung out there for a while because, again, normally when I go to the Bearded Clam, we're rushing to get back. But because we were staying overnight, we just hung out. We had, I think, a couple rounds of 2 for $9 Bahama Mamas. We actually ate food there.
Oh, how was that?
It was pretty good. We got nachos. They were decent. They were nachos, but they were good. And then, yeah, that was pretty much our day in Nassau. We weren't out too late, but by the time we went back, Nassau was a ghost town because we were the last ship to leave, even though it was like 5 p.m. All the other ships had left, and we were walking the main street, and it was dead. It was kind of crazy.
My dream cruise. Cute. That would have been my dream. That is like one of the number one things I hate about Nassau.
How
is
crazy
that everyone rushes back to the ships at the same time because everyone leaves within the same couple hours.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone like doesn't know what to do, and I'm like, just show your ID. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we made it back to the ship.
Probably got ready for dinner.
Yeah, we got ready for dinner. It was another C-rated night. Just unimpressed. I don't know. I think night 2 was better, but still left feeling rather unimpressed.
Something to be desired.
Yes.
What did you do after dinner?
Dinner.
Your mom felt the same way about dinner.
Yes, she was just not
impressed.
No.
What a bummer.
Yeah. After dinner, I don't think there was a show tonight, or it was something weird that we didn't care for. So I don't think we went to the show. But again, we just spent the night dueling piano bar, Rolling Stone Lounge, enjoying the live music. Definitely spent a lot of time in the casino and late night snack. That was our evening, but it was very nice. I never felt bored. I was always ready for the ambiance. I was like, oh, the music's stopping. I was kind of sad. I was like, oh, I have to be done. I don't want to be done.
Yeah, that sucks.
But yeah, it was pretty nice. And it went decently late. Like nothing was really going on past 11, but not like too early. We weren't in bed by 7.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, it was still nice though. And then day 3, back in Nassau, Bahamas, stayed overnight, never left. Today we actually only got off for like 2 hours. We only went to the Bearded Clam.
You didn't go shopping or anything?
Oh yeah, I think we did go shopping. Yes, we did. You're right. But it was a very short stop. We went to the straw market, got you a hoodie.
Yes, got me a present.
And then the Bearded Clam, a couple more rounds of Bahama Mamas, and that was Nassau. We just went out quickly, slept in, got a room service breakfast, enjoyed a coffee on board, went out for a couple hours and made it back. Now tonight was Holland America's signature party on board.
Oh, I remember this.
They have an orange night.
What? Wait. We're jumping way ahead. What did you do in between then?
Oh, we went to dinner and
Between Nassau and dinner is a stark jump.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, we got ready for the orange night to go to dinner. We got in our orange attire before dinner.
What time did you get back from Nassau?
Oh, well, I think we had a lazy morning and afternoon and went out from like maybe 3 to 5.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
so morning and afternoon, you didn't do anything.
We didn't do anything. We just hung out in the room.
The balcony.
Yeah, breakfast.
Did you ever like sunbathe?
No, because the weather was kind of crappy.
Oh.
Yeah, it was kind of gloomy and windy. They were right to cancel our stop at Half Moon Key, especially the second half of the cruise. The first 2 days were okay, but there was really no time. And again, the pool situation, it was kind of crowded in the main pool. So I don't know. There's no sunbathing time. Oh, you know what? On Nassau day 2, cruise day 3, before we got changed into orange, we did go to the hot tub in the adult-only space because we had our bathing suits on.
Was it packed?
It was empty because it was cold and gloomy. Now, I will say the hot tubs could not fit more than 2 people.
Really?
They were really tiny. They said max occupancy 4, which which is crazy in itself that the hot tubs can only hold 4 people. But it was just my mom and I in the hot tub. And if any strangers wanted to join, it would have been real awkward.
Really?
It was really small.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
So that was a bit odd. I think they did have bigger hot tubs at the main pool, but the ones by the adults only pool, it's tiny, tiny.
I would love that. If it was just you and I was like spread.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm sorry, there's no room.
But yeah, then we got ready for the orange night. Now they're a big orange night. Holland America's color is orange because in the Netherlands, like the King's Day or something, I don't know the official name, but that's their big holiday celebrating the king and the royal family in the Netherlands. Their color is orange.
Very nice.
So everybody wears orange. The ship goes orange. So we got our orange attire. We just had orange shirts. But then we went to dinner. Left something to be desired.
What were their desserts like?
The desserts might have been good, if I can recall.
My kind of ship. What kind of stuff did they have? Do you remember?
Like, I'm kind of blanking. Like, nothing standing out. But dessert might have been okay, if I can draw this out of my brain. I don't know. I went on 8-9 months ago. So I'm kind of blanking. But at least the desserts in the buffet were definitely good. Like, the cookies, they were good. So I think the desserts in the main dining room may have been okay.
Ice cream sandwich. Get me on this boat.
But yeah, dinner, lackluster. But they had an orange party in the Rolling Stone Lounge. Everybody was dancing. Everybody's wearing orange. Now, I had heard a lot about this orange party. The orange party itself, I enjoyed it, but it felt like it was missing something. But maybe just because I was comparing it to all other cruise line parties.
What?
Like, I'm thinking orange party, it's going to be, somebody's going to be leading the charge. We're getting hyped.
No.
It was just another normal night of dancing in the Rolling Stone Lounge with the band.
But good music and everyone
It
was
was.
wearing
So
orange.
it was still fun. It just didn't meet my maybe unrealistic expectations I had for it. But something cool, they were walking around at the party with trays of hors d'oeuvres.
I love them.
Would you like a little sausage roll?
You're kidding.
No. Yes, I would.
This sounds like being on a yacht.
You know, it kind of does. The more and more you say, yeah.
Someone walking around with a plate of hors d'oeuvres
Yeah.
during a gala, the orange gala.
So it was fun. And they did have special orange cocktails too. I did have to partake.
That's precious.
And I got like a orange gin and tonic. They had an orange gin and something, and it was in a cool glass. I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I am allergic to oranges, but
on the orange night.
on the orange night, I'm not allergic to anything but not having a good time.
Hey.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that was fun.
Imagine ending the night with hors d'oeuvres and a bath. There's just something about there being a bath in the room that would be calling to me.
And tying to the bath, they do have elevated Elemis products available for you to use. Shampoo, body wash, and conditioner. But Elemis, which is just a fancy brand. But your bubble bath
Like being on a yacht.
will be sponsored by Elemis.
That's amazing. Okay, so orange party, orange drinks, hors d'oeuvres,
Mucho fun.
but a little lackluster compared to the big ships.
Yes, it was just different from what I had wired in my brain from traditional cruise ship parties.
Good to know.
But then more dueling pianos, more casino,
Slay.
more late night snacks,
Slay.
and that was the night.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah. Day 4, final day at sea. We slept in a little, not super late. Got our breakfast delivered, went and got a specialty coffee from the Crow's Nest.
There's just something about a specialty coffee that like makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Like the idea of going to get my silly little specialty coffee.
From the Crow's Nest.
I'll cry. I'll cry. Oh my God. Imagine sleeping in, taking a bath, being like, are you going to go get our specialty coffees from the Crow's Nest? Yeah. That sounds like being on a yacht.
And then my mom actually had to do a little work, and so was I. I had to do something. So we were just cooped up in the room, working away on our little laptops.
Better than being at home.
Yeah, exactly. But then we ran down to bingo 15 minutes before. However, we did not get to partake in bingo. They cut the line.
No.
Yes. And we were like, and it was like 11:02. Bingo was starting. We were like 2 people away from line, and they were like, sorry.
Bingo passionate.
Yeah, but they hadn't even started the game yet. But they were like, we gotta go. This lounge is booked and busy all day. We can't delay it. We're like, you can start, but like, I'm trying to pay you money.
Yeah.
And they were like, no.
Like, you'll catch up.
Yeah.
Bingo's on the screen usually, like what they've already called.
Mm-hmm. So that was kind of a bummer. Like, we wanted to play bingo so bad, and they were like, no. And the guy was kind of rude about it, but.
Bingo was not his name-o.
No.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah. But since I was in the mood to gamble, I was like, at 11 a.m., let's go to the casino.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
So we did. Had some fun.
Did they treat you kindly in the casino this cruise?
I think not overly kindly, but I was able to like play throughout the cruise without running out of money.
That's nice.
But I didn't win big, but it was still fun.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
I think my mom did well in the casino, but I didn't. So then after the bingo fiasco, we went to the casino. Then we were like, yeah, we went back to our rooms. We were just hanging out, did some more work. But today we had booked a mixology class.
I recall. Yes.
Day one, they were selling it by the pool, and we were like, sign me up.
What was your mixology class supposed to be?
Well, margaritas and mojitos.
Exciting.
Sounds great. That's exactly what I want.
Two things we love.
Yes. Well, we get to our little class, and they changed it to crazy stuff.
Such as?
There was like, I don't even know. There was 4 martinis of sorts. 3 out of 4 of them were vile. Like bourbon drinks. Like there was a Cosmopolitan. That was good. It's a sweet martini. But like 3 out of 4 of them were like choking down. We're like, it's crazy to jump from margaritas to bourbon.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's nowhere near each other. But everybody was like, hey, we signed up for margaritas and mojitos. And like, no, we're doing this.
Okay. Interesting.
So yeah, I mean, it was still a fun class. It was like 4 drinks for $25. So I mean,
you didn't get to make them though.
We didn't. I wasn't that too upset about it though. They explained it. They made them. And, nope, here you go. Sure, I will take one. Yes, please.
Okay.
So, but it wasn't. Yeah, a mixology class that we got to participate, but.
4 drinks for $25 is not bad, though.
No.
That's 1 drink on Celebrity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Say it again.
That's crazy.
So that was fun, though. Something different to do. We met someone who's also like a travel blogger, Sig the Solo Cruiser. Shout out.
Slay.
Find her on YouTube. But then, yeah, we had a pretty boring, chill day. We didn't do much. We just lazed around. Mm-hmm. We had burgers from the burger bar for lunch, got some more hard packed ice cream.
Nice.
And just lounged around. Now for dinner tonight, we were back in the main dining room. I will say tonight's dinner, not so bad. They may have gotten up to a B.
Oh.
I was actually thoroughly impressed.
Oh.
Like my starter,
what
I had
do you
these
think the
like
difference was?
pretty good meatballs. I had this really good main dish. I think it was a steak of some sort. I don't know, but we were both, and dessert was to die for. I don't even know what it was, but I remember being thoroughly impressed. We were both like, what happened? The whole meal was spectacular, but the past 3 days, it's been terrible. I don't know. Maybe the chef was sick the first 3 days and not cooking the food like it should be.
Maybe.
So yeah, it was kind of odd that the last day, things that did a 180, and we're like, wait, this
is what everyone's
good.
talking about.
Mm-hmm. So maybe the food is good, and they were just struggling for the first 3 days.
Interesting. Okay.
But yeah, but it was a welcome surprise. Oh, another thing to check your box.
What?
As you leave the dining room.
Hang on. Okay.
They have a little cart with an array of mints.
I knew you were going to say mints. I knew you were going to say mints. What kinds of mints?
There was like the red and white striped ones, but then there was another one I don't remember, but it was just a nice, fun treat. Mints.
I love an after meal mint.
So yeah, day 4 dinner, 10 out of 10.
Nice. At least you got to round out the cruise a good way.
Yeah. And then for the nighttime, we saw the production show in the main theater, which was really good. The cast was talented. The storyline was good. I think they said it was a new show. I don't remember the name of it or anything, but it was a new show they were trying out, and it was really good. Cast was talented. But then, like I mentioned in the beginning of the episode, the piano guys Took day
They
4
weren't
off.
there.
They were not there. It was a real bummer.
Man.
To the end of the cruise. But the live band was still playing in the Rolling Stone Lounge, so we did get to enjoy that. We bounced between that and the casino instead of that and the dueling pianos. But we rounded out our last night on board. Had to end with some more ice cream, of course.
Perfect.
Last ice cream of the cruise. But yeah.
You got a cup?
I got a cup.
You bought a cup.
Oh, I forgot. I did buy a knockoff Stanley cup in the gift shop. Oh, I bought a shirt too.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. We did this somewhere in the cruise. We spent some time in the gift shop. Oh, they had mystery boxes. Like $25, $50, whatever.
Shut up.
You could get a mystery box.
That is
some
so
goodies.
fun.
Yeah.
I would have bought one.
So that was fun. We didn't get
You
one.
didn't get one.
Because it was like $50. I don't know what could be in this. Like, just wasn't in the mood to gamble on that, but
It's exciting though, a mystery box.
yeah.
I totally would have got one.
But yeah, we got shirts. There was a deal on shirts. They were 2 for $40, which isn't a great deal.
Is that a deal? $20 for a t-shirt? I would have rather gotten a $50 mystery bag box.
But we got one. My mom got a fun Holland America like jewel studded shirt.
That's precious.
It spelled out Holland America in little rhinestones.
How cute.
And I got a nice shirt. So not a good deal, but better than buying it on its own, I guess. So yeah, we did enjoy perusing the shops. Yeah, that was pretty much
What was your
it.
favorite part?
The live music, piano bar,
What was your least favorite part?
main dining room.
Really?
It was just really bad. Overall, Holland America, it was not as stuffy as I thought it was.
Stuffy.
Like fancy. Like I thought it was like fancy schmancy pants. Like I'm feeling out of place. I mean, on Elegant Night, even then, I still thought everybody was wearing ball gowns and tuxedos. They weren't. It was still probably fancier than Royal Caribbean, but it wasn't as hoity-toity as I thought it would be. So that was nice for me. Maybe if that's what you're looking for. I don't know.
Nice.
But it was still very chill, calm, luxurious, just very relaxing. They do live up to their slogan, savor the journey. I was savoring. It was nice to just enjoy time.
Yeah.
Not feeling like I'm missing out on anything.
Yeah. That's what I think I'd like about it.
And yeah, it was not an old folks home. There was a lot of multi-generational families vacationing together, perhaps. But yeah, it was a younger vibe definitely than I thought was on board.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I thoroughly enjoyed my Holland America cruise, first ever. And after talking about it this past 2 episodes, it's got me wanting to go back. I didn't have a bad time, but nothing in me is like, oh, I need to get back. But after reliving it, I'm like, it was kind of nice.
Yeah. I think it would be nice to, like, if you could find a good enough deal to just get on a boat.
We almost went when I had those free cruises, but none of them were. Remember, we were like threatening to go to Europe for 11 days in the summer.
Oh, yeah. We do that almost every summer nowadays.
We'll have to go soon.
I know.
Whenever we can fit
I
it in.
want hard-packed ice cream and orange night.
All right. But before we end out the episode, we wish you guys were here with us. Again, leave all your travel thoughts, opinions, stories, comments, whatever, on our website, passportpalspodcast.com, and we react to it every Friday.
What do we have today?
All right, we have just one today, again from our friend Thompson, our trusty, loyal submitter every week. Again, thank you, Thompson.
Thank you, Thompson.
Everybody else, be like Thompson. Submit your We Wish You Were Here
Pretty please.
submissions on our website, passportpalspodcast.com.
Pretty please.
This is more fun. It's kind of awkward when we're just, no, we want to hear from you. Oh, nobody wants to hear from us.
We're just yapping.
But Thompson says, crazy travel story. My mom and my teenager went to the top of a mountain in Alaska to do the world's longest zip line.
Whoa.
They had a 2:30 reservation, plenty of time to make our 5 p.m. all aboard. Uh-oh. They took a special gondola at 2 p.m. to the top while the rest of us went to wait for them at the base with no cell service and no communications. Hours pass. I take videos of dozens of strangers taking the 90-second plunge towards us. Dozens of other strangers are doing the same. None of us talk to each other. Are they okay? Did they chicken out? Is there an emergency? No one knows. Finally, at 4:45, they arrive. World's longest wait at the world's longest zip line.
Oh no.
The reason? They oversold tickets, a second boat with earlier departure, bumping others ahead of them, and an overly optimistic reset time. Y'all ever having an exhausting excursion experience?
Wow.
Well, first off on that, that's crazy. And with butting up wait, that's like 2.5 hours it took.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this cruise port was specifically man-made to be a cruise port in Alaska. Again, the name is blanking on me, but wherever the zip line is, I know. But it is just the tourist-built.
You have a phone in front of you.
Icy Strait Point in Alaska. But yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy. Oh, an exhausting excursion experience.
When we went to Costa Maya, we went to the Bacalar 7-Color Lagoon. It was just a long drive to get there. It was an hour each way.
Yeah.
So we were in a bus for 2 hours.
Yeah. And we only got to be there for like
2
2
hours.
hours.
So that was it was a very enjoyable experience, but I think exhausting.
It's kind of exhausting though, because we kayaked for an hour of those 2 hours. And I am not athletic. So being in a kayak, I remember when we had turned around to come back and I was going as fast as I could pedal my stupid little, and I was not talking.
You were focused.
I was locked in. I wanted to get back to that island. I was like, get me back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I really enjoyed the excursion, but it was kind of exhausting.
Yeah. Good food though.
Yeah. It was a really good excursion overall.
Yeah. Exhausting.
I'm trying to think anything else.
I think Athens was kind of exhausting because
that was
so
another
hot.
long, just like tour.
We were in a bus.
All day
we had to listen to that
busing.
lady.
Yeah.
We were walking so much. It was so hot. Totally worth it. 100%.
Yeah.
Hello. The Acropolis.
But yeah, some of these tours can drag on, and transportation time you might not think, but
Yeah.
it really will wear you down.
Yeah. We're going to Europe and like factoring in our transportation time for our excursions. I'm like, it's gonna be long days.
The ship docks 45 minutes from town. Ooh.
We are gonna have some long days ahead of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy, Thompson.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys made it back on the boat though.
Why didn't you go on the zip line with them? World's tallest. But that is all the submissions we have for the Wish You Were Here segment. Again, leave us all your travel thoughts, opinions, comments. Tell us you hate us at passportpalspodcast.com.
Please
and
don't
we'll
do that.
react to it every Friday.
Yeah.
But with that, we'll see you guys next week. Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend.
We'll see you then. And
Where to next?